Hi, my name is Lindsay, and this is my final exam video for kitchen science. So today I decided I'm going to make chow mein, delicious Chinese noodle dish. It's awesome. I love it. And I'm going to be showcasing knife skills and the Maillard reaction, so really browning. So first, what I have here is I actually have some chicken that I have chopped up, and that's going to go into my wok. So this is on my computer, so it's going to be kind of rough to show you this, but I'm going to try, do my best. So you can see in my wok that we have the oil is smoking that I have had in here. It's on medium-high heat. So we're just going to toss the chicken in here. Now, what's going to happen when I toss this chicken in here, I know it's going to get loud, so I'm sorry, is we have what's called the Maillard reaction. So, when you are cooking meat, anything really that is not sugary, what actually happens is you get the breakdown between your big combination of amino acids and your carbohydrates that are in this meat. So I'm going to stir it so fast. Be right back. So when we do that is we're going to get, the meat is going to brown. So this browning is actually basically new flavors that are coming out in our meat. I'm also mixing it, I'm cooking it in vegetable oil. The compounds that are in that vegetable oil and the amino acid and carbohydrate combination that is in our chicken here is going to give us the flavor that we want. As it was said in one of the videos, humans have adapted to like this taste rather than just plain boiled meat, and I have to say I completely agree. So this is going to brown over here. I'm going to give it one final stir and turn the heat down, and I'm going to show you chopping our ingredients for the celery that and the other stuff I'm going to use for my chow mein tonight. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and tilt the camera down so you can see what I'm doing on the cutting board, and we'll be good to go. So, first thing I want to show you is the knife that I'm using. This is the workhorse knife that we referred to it in the video. It's a French style knife. You can see we have the paring tip up here. Here's the heel, here's the bolster, and obviously we have our blade. It's pretty thin, obviously. My knife actually has a slightly serrated edge. I don't know if you can see it right there. But it does also have the finger saver, as we talked about before. Does not have the thickening of the blade, but it does run all the way through. You can actually see the line where the blade is. It's just not completely out in the open. So I have this celery here that I have completely washed, and I'm going to go ahead and chop up the ends for it. One of the ways that we do have to hold our knife, and I used to cut with my knife like this, and I thought I was so special and I thought I was right, but that's actually very bad, and I always was hurting after chopping. So what I want to do is grip the blade with my first finger and then go here. So nice grip on the blade. So we're just going to chop off the ends. Now I do need to make the claw with my hand, which involves curling my fingers under so that when I put the knife down to it, I'm actually not going to hit my fingertips as I chop. So really important. I'm also going to use my thumb as an anchor so that I can drag my fingers back and forth, and it'll make my life a lot easier. So now the way in which I am cutting this is important, and I'll rotate it in a second to show you what exactly I am doing. Just one. So I'm actually going to cut these in at an angle. Basically, when you cut it at an angle, you leave more of this the cellulose in the strands that make up the celery. Because if you pull celery apart, it just like flakes apart. I want to leave more of those open so they're more open to absorb the flavors from my chow mein, from my sauce, that sort of thing. So after I cut this tip off, I'm going to go ahead and start slicing at an angle. So the way that I'm going to do this is I'm going to put the point of the knife down and then I'm going to push and drag all the way through. As we talked about in the video, this part of the knife is what's actually doing most of the chopping, rather than this end. This is a guide. So alright, so now I have these very well finely chopped bits of celery. These are going to add lots of flavor, lots of crunch to my chow mein. And yeah. I hope that's a good explanation of the knife skills that we've learned and why browning is obviously important. So, thanks for the great class.